Hello, welcome to this video on AI detection tools and current research. In this video, we will learn a little bit more about the AI detection tools research that has been happening and to see what kinds of tools are available to us for English text generation techniques. So one of the articles that came out in 2022 is from the MIT Technology Review, and they do talk about how to spot AI-generated text. In this article, they talk about how studies show that detectors are bad at picking out AI-written text when English is not a person's native language. Other studies have shown that these detectors are good at picking out AI text in a room of only native English speakers. A study from 2023 talked about 7 widely used AI detectors for being accurate for award-winning 8th grade essays, but misclassified over half of them from a Chinese educational source as being AI generated. This finding that non-native English writers typically use more of a limited word choice can be what gets flagged by an AI detector. The researchers can add prompts like enhance word choices to sound more like that of a native speaker, and false positive rates fall from 61% to almost 12%. And only one essay in that study was unanimously classified as an AI written uh, text across multiple GPT detectors. So the usage of these detectors and the prompts that are being placed in them matters. Additionally, from that MIT article, they talk about how many of the AI detectors are built on GPT-2 or other earlier models. These detection tools may work best when there is a lot more text available. So something like your emails may not be able to be AI detected, but if you've got 20, 30, 40 pages, you may be more efficient at detecting information. Detectors are also less efficient in some concrete use cases for those shorter conversations because they provide less data to analyze. Using large language models for detection requires powerful computers, sometimes access to the AI model itself, which we know that these companies don't allow for. So another article that came out in 2023 tested a lot of these detectors. And they found that all of them except for GPT-0 followed a pattern of higher accuracy when IDing human written text. So it is classified as biased towards humans rather than AI outputs. This article is important because it talks about types of false accusations. There's harm to individuals. If the false accusation rate is 0 for half the tools, and there's a lot of false positives, then this makes the tool unsuitable for the academic environment. And that's because we don't want to accuse our students or anybody we might be peer reviewing of possibly being a part of cheating or plagiarizing. However, it also undermines academic integrity. AI-generated texts remain undetected. These are known as false negatives. Victims, like students who are honest and are going to receive the same kind of credit as dishonest students. And none of the tools tested could correctly classify all AI-generated documents that undergo machine paraphrasing or manual editing. So there are inconsistent results in the tools themselves, and 20% of those cases may be likely to be misattributed to humans, meaning the risk of unfair advantage is significantly higher than that of false accusation. Both of these are not ideal situations. Bowen and Watson, in a chapter in their book, talk about how there are conflicts of interest when it comes to these detector tools. OpenAI, the company that owns ChatGPT, decided to shut down their own AI detector. CopyLeaks makes an AI grader, an AI content detector, and a plagiarism detector. However, it also does these things and sells themselves to educational institutions. Quillbot offers both AI paraphrasing service and AI detection, but again, it also offers those kinds of services to students. There's also a huge variability in detectors. So if there's something like a unique detector that is trained on something like chemistry journals, it can correctly identify 298 of 300 GPT 3.5 and GPT 4.0 documents as being AI generated. Zero GPT, which is not the same as GPT 0, could correctly identify only 27. And this goes back to what I had talked about in an earlier video about maybe having a smaller pool, which might be able, or a smaller data set, which may be able to more correctly identify or do what you need as part of your data research. So not all detectors are created equal, just as not all large language models are created equal. Here are some other popular AI detectors like Winston AI, Trace GPT, Hive, GPT Detector, and Originality AI. A lot of these detectors can be added to your browser. So if you wanted to, you could browse the web and see whether or not these things have accuracy in detecting things on web pages as being AI generated. Again, however, there are some problems with this. So at Texas Tech, AI detectors are being discouraged from use because of the biases against non-English speakers and the research of the harms on the false accusations and other things that can come of that kind of AI use. For more information, please see this week's videos, or I'm sorry, for more information, please see the information and the links along the side menu here.